Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So here we are with another episode of Takedown, guys. We're on episode 9 of season 1, guys. We got a lot more seasons to go. And here we have this guy. He drives his semi truck right into Chris Hansen's clutches. Jameson, who was the guy that drove the semi on TCAP? That was what was his name?
Joseph Myrick.
Yeah, he was all coked up, right?
Oh yeah.
And that was what, Ohio?
Georgia, I think.
Joseph Myrick. Let's see.
If you look at him, yeah, bring his picture up and guess how old he is.
Yeah, this guy, this winner.
Yeah, how old would you say he is there?
Oh, he's got to be in his 50s, right?
Well, he's actually younger than us. He's 41 there.
What? No way.
41?
Yeah. Talk about a hard knock life. Look at him now. Look at him. While I was born a rambling man. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Man, life is tough. Yes. So, guys, we have a lot more to go. If you guys want to react to Takedown episodes, guys, join the Discord and let me know in the Takedown calls thread. And yeah, guys, but like, subscribe, drop a comment on the video, and let's get into this. I'm Stone Phillips, and a warning that what you may see is explicit. Right? It's just not a TCAP without Stone Phillips, and then who's the other chick?
Curry.
Ann Curry.
Yeah, Ann Curry. That's right. And I'm Stone Phillips. Who names their kid Stone? You know what I'm saying?
On this episode of Takedown with Chris Hansen,
up.
I'm back with the Genesee County, Michigan Sheriff's Office Child Predator Task Force, known as GHOST.
Ghost.
The Genesee Human Oppression Strike Team. What looks and feels like a typical early spring day outdoors will be chilly indoors for today's house guest. Here comes 70-year-old Thomas Smeaton, a semi-truck driver from mid-Michigan. He drove his pickup truck more than an hour to our sting house so he could meet a girl who told him online she was about to turn 15. In his chat with a decoy posing as the girl, Smeaton says, "I'd like to see you."
That's like a little bit longer than a Karen cut. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, if it was a little bit shorter, a little bit, you know?
If you're available. There is talk of oral sex and intercourse. Money is discussed. Smeaton asks where her parents are and if she's alone.
Alone.
Then asking, "You feeling frisky and horny?" Even going so far as to ask if she's on the pill. And now, Smeaton is in our kitchen, being greeted by the decoy. The man who's old enough to be her grandpa, Semi-Truck Thomas, wants to make sure she's home alone.
Your neighbors are right on the other.
No.
You sure? You here by yourself?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
Then she excuses herself to run upstairs and grab her vape.
I have to go upstairs real quick. I forgot my vape, so I'm just gonna go grab it real quick, okay? You just wait right here for me.
Okay.
Why are you so concerned? Take your hands out of your pocket.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that, dude. I have to, guys. I have to. Every time. I have to.
Gets one look at me and decides to bolt. But the Genesee County Sheriff's Ghost Team doesn't let him get very far.
Look at him fighting.
Hey, relax, calm down.
What are you doing?
You're gonna calm down.
What are you doing?
Do you have anything that's gonna poke us or hurt us or
No.
cut us? What's your name?
Tom.
Is anybody in your car, Tom?
No.
Any weapons?
No.
All right, this is
What am I doing?
Relax.
You're gonna have a seat right here, Tom.
What am I doing? What are you?
Have a seat.
What are you doing, man?
Have a seat, Tom.
What?
See, look at that camera right there. Is that not the most poorly hidden camera that you've ever seen? You know what I
Where's the
mean?
lead camera?
It just drives me crazy. Like, do they just not care anymore? Like, he's just cooked anyways. You know what I mean? All we need is footage. So,
Okay, you're good. You got anything that's gonna hurt me, man?
No. What am I doing? What is?
I'm going to explain that in a minute, Tom. First, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Why were you so concerned about this girl being home alone here?
I don't know. She posted something, said she was 19 years old.
No, that's not what happened. Just,
guys, come on, dude.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man.
Actually, that's
right now,
that's
we can
true
go through
though.
the whole-
Huh?
On these things, they do a whole bait and switch kind of thing where they post an ad, basically an escort ad, and they say that they're 19, and then when they in the chat they say they're 15.
Either way,
Yeah, it's
So-
still a
you know
crime,
what
but
I mean?
it's different. It's different than the. It's not the guys who were seeing the profile of somebody young and then going after them. In this case, they're going after someone 19 and then realizing they're 15 and saying, I'll still go with it anyway."
yeah, they're like, ooh, even better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
whole thing, and I can.
I don't know. I don't think Kathleen Hambrick should see this, right? She'd be like, oh my goodness, see, I told you, vindication! Knucklehead.
Because I've seen the transcripts of the conversation. So
Okay,
you can be
yeah.
honest with me.
I am honest with
Well,
you.
you're not. You started off with a lie.
She said she was 19.
Smeaton's defense: the girl's profile on the social media app said she was 19, a common ploy some kids use to gain access. But the decoy makes it clear in the chat that she is just a child. She said she was 15.
No, she's not.
What do you do for a living, Tom?
Look at Chris shaking his head like that. Look.
He seems so disappointed.
What do you do for a living, Tom?
I'm laid off right now.
What did you do before?
Drive
you were
truck.
laid off? Drive truck. This big rig driver is about to be in big trouble.
Let me go, please.
I can't do that
Why?
because you solicited an underage girl online for sex.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
You
Would
talked
read-
about specific sex acts.
Would you read?
I will. I
Would you
have.
read
I
the
have.
post?
You're not.
Because she was going with it. She was.
So she wanted it.
That's what it seemed
her
like to
fault.
me.
Yes, I am. I'm being truthful. If you read the post, it says she's 19.
It does not.
Her profile said
you
she was
please read the post?
I have
102.
read the post.
Read it in Flint.
You can go on and on and on. Like
Read
this.
it in Flint, Michigan, and see the post. Did you read her text?
I will get to that in a minute.
You guys know they still don't have clean water in Flint, Michigan?
That's outrageous.
And
Still?
Jackson, Mississippi, still too. The water is bad. It just fell out of the news cycle. But yeah, the water there still isn't good. Yep.
What did you want to do with this woman?
I just wanted to meet her.
Meet her to do what?
I don't know. Let's see where it went from there.
That would be probably the cleanest, best pleasure, I would say.
Did you talk about money, paying?
She did. She said she loves money.
She loves money. Mm-hmm. 15-year-old girl loves money.
She said she's 19.
Smeaton says over and over he was under the impression our decoy was 19 years old. But as you can see in the chats,
Yeah, and you wouldn't ask a 19-year-old, where's your parents? Are you alone? You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
she clearly stated she was.
Wait, look at that. What? Wait. Are you on the pill? You don't need it with me. Now, wait a minute. How does that work? Unless he's had the snip, you know what I'm saying? But I guess, didn't Al Pacino just have a baby at like 85 or something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Like-
think, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tony, I remember back in the day, Tony Randall had one in his 90s. I think.
Yeah, so did Larry King.
Yes.
Remember Larry King Live? He's like 142 and he had a baby, you know?
15. How many women, how many girls have you met online, Tom?
Couple of it was just fakes, and then I walked away.
Did you ever have sex with anybody you met online?
No.
Now, what does he mean by fakes, right? Does he mean...
No, he means like Dan Allen. It was a guy in my area, and he had a big laugh on me.
Don't you know any women or girls of age in real life you could be with?
Yeah, I do.
Then what are you doing this for?
I don't know. I'm stupid, I guess. You know, I mean, I responded to a 19-year-old. It was a 19-year-old.
How is Semi-Truck Thomas going to drive his way out of this one?
I'm telling you, would you please read the
Guys, let's pump the brakes, because I always wondered this, okay? Guys, do you think that Chris is giving these guys names in reaction to us giving them names over the years and them getting popular? Do you think that like they gave them names first, or do you think that we gave them names and then they ran with them?
He's running with it because he knows there's nicknames for all kinds of predators.
Yeah. So do you think that they like try and anticipate what we would do, what we would say?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
post?
What's crazy is knuckleheads like Lauren just don't even need a nickname. He's just such a moron. He's just yeah, you know.
By the way, I just realized this. They're bleeping out "Skip the Games," the app.
Oh, thank goodness.
This is the one we were watching live, and you said, "What's Skip the Games?" and you Googled it.
Yes, and like full frontal popped up on the screen. Yeah,
bunch of nude photos popped up.
I was like, ah! And I panicked and like hit my mouse, and it was bad, dude. It wasn't good, guys. If you're ever at work, guys, don't Google skipthegames.com, dude.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Josh and I were
Or
on that
chocolate
live stream.
ding dong.
We were laughing at it. You were just like, guys, it's not funny. Don't laugh.
Yeah,
Take the
dude,
stream down.
Because I thought that they would take my whole channel down.
Yeah.
There was a channel that I used to watch back in the day, but they would talk about like just like, you know, cultural issues and all this other stuff. And they were having a call-in show, and one of the girls, she was kind of new, and she didn't know you always let them into the room, like on Zoom or on StreamYard, and you have them turn their camera on first. She just brought them right into the room, and dude had an image of corn, and it got their channel demonetized instantly for like months. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be really, really, really careful.
Yes.
Why do you go on
Just browse through it.
browse through it? And what are you looking for when you go on
Companionship,
companionship? Sex?
if it leads to that.
You didn't say anything about, I want that ass.
Have you found an underage girl on one of these sites before?
No.
Do you see how this looks?
Yes, it looked terrible. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I wish I could do something to walk away.
You oh! Do you see that? He should have said, "I wish." Instead of saying, "I wish I could have done something to like, I don't know, stop myself from doing this, or like, you know, do some type of restitution to the person I harmed." He says, "I wish I could do something to get out of this." Did you notice that? Man,
What would you do to walk away?
I would never do this again.
Never do
I
this.
learned my lesson.
You learned your lesson.
Yes.
So you're never going to go online and meet an underage girl
No,
again.
never.
guys, if you believe that,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
come on, man. If they were to let him out of here, he would literally probably be back on Skip the Games that night trying to meet girls. You know what I mean?
To try to have sex.
Never.
He's so yeah. This guy's such an idiot. He'll come back to the same Sting house.
Yeah, to the same house, right?
No, they were just renting it out to them. I'm really living here. Yeah.
Yeah, but he would drive a different car and be like, "Ha ha! Now they're not gonna know who I am," you know?
That's my word.
And how am I to believe this, Tom?
Well, it doesn't have an answer for that.
Why should I believe you?
I don't know.
Look at his face. How am I to believe you? He says.
Why should you believe me? Because I'm telling the truth.
Because I'm telling the
He couldn't
truth.
come up with
That's
that one.
why.
She got no reason to.
That's not a good reason, is it?
I thought she was 19.
I know, but that's not what it said in the post. That's not the way the chat went. The chat says 15. Now, she had to post to be on here at 19, but she told you in the chat that she was 15.
No,
Yes, she did. The chat says 15.
I didn't see that.
Well, you're lying, Tom.
Always.
Once you got into the chat, the
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Look at his face. He's cooked. He knows it.
He's doing the Jeff Stacy defense. No, I don't pay attention.
Good old Jeff Stacy.
Please don't. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yes, there it is.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I'm not a child molester.
McCoy made it clear that she was 15 years old. And you bit.
And I never seen that text.
You never seen that.
No, I didn't.
You're a liar.
Did you bring condoms with you, Tom?
No.
No. So you're just going to have unprotected sex with a girl who said she was 15?
I didn't know.
Is he looking up the chat or is he just bored with this
didn't
guy?
I think a little of both, right?
Checking his Amazon order.
You had a long chat with her, didn't you?
Oh yeah, he has a chat.
Well, Tom, there's something you need to know.
Okay.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Okay.
I'm a television reporter who does stories on men who try to beat underage kids for sex. You ever see my Predator?
So I'm gonna be
I don't want to be on the news, dog.
Well, it's a little late for that, dog.
on TV. Really?
Yeah. Being on TV was not the 15 minutes of fame Thomas was hoping for. Well, then there's some gentlemen here who want to talk to him.
Hey, NBC, 2 words, role playing, chat room, dude.
That's right, Thomas. You're going to be on TV and you're going to be on YouTube with a couple of knuckleheads laughing at you.
YouTube superstar, man. Guys, some of these guys, I wonder if they realize, especially in the original investigations, that they would be like legends of the internet at this point. I mean, Jeff Stacy has to be like if someone would have told him how famous he would be on the internet, you know what I mean? Or like Lauren Armstrong. I wonder if he understands.
No,
the amount of people.
You don't have to finish the sentence. He doesn't understand anything.
Has anyone found him yet? Like, know where Lauren is? Has anyone heard from him?
Let's see.
Is he gone missing or something?
Well, on Reddit, they were talking about they were trying to track him down or something, and they couldn't find him. I was just curious.
Someone says he lives in a trailer in Maine at this point, right?
Well, his house was. There were pictures of it, but now it's blurred out on Google Images.
Yeah, they were trying to troll him, I guess, trying to get to chat with him again, but he wasn't responding or something. I read on Reddit.
Someone says, is there any redemption for Lauren Armstrong? And this is 1 year ago. Someone says, not at all. He continues to prove that he can and he won't. Every time he fails the offender class, or whatever it is officially called, his middle development is stunted, and passing that would generally be a major first step, but will never happen. Someone says, at this point, he'd never admit that he's just a POS and wanted to abuse a little girl. If he took responsibility and tried to contribute to society, he might have a chance. But his idea of coming clean is saying stuff like, "Yeah, I was wrong to go to that house." Then he'll complain about perverted justice, Dateline, Chris Hansen, blah 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 blah. He's always had a qualifier or reason or someone else to blame for his behavior. Over a decade of that instead of trying to better himself. As a result, he's been failing his grape class for over 10 years, hasn't been able to hold a job, has to be chaperoned by a team of legal professionals to make sure that he doesn't touch any kids or stalk any women. He can't leave his state without permission. Look at that. And I forgot, he's not allowed on the internet.
Hey, guess what song I heard on the radio today? Out of nowhere.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Yep. That's the one. First thing I thought of was Lauren, too.
Only God forgives. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, we only get one life on this planet. One. As far as we know. And Lauren's going to waste his being Lauren. You know what I mean? Look at that. Okay, here we go. What's that?
Somebody sent him a link to, what is it, Candid Fellows YouTube.
Oh, really?
Did you ever watch all those? When they took Lauren's phone calls and prank called people?
Oh, yeah. That guy's awesome.
That's the best stuff, man.
Yeah. So, someone says, I've dived into the Lauren lore super deep, and let me give you some facts that aren't too often discussed. Now, let's see if we know these, guys. Okay. Lauren had an online relationship with an underage girl many years prior to the TCAP sting. I knew that. He drove to meet her at a festival, but claimed that they didn't meet. When he asked what his plan was when he met her, he said they were just going to look at each other and then walk away. Okay, please, guys, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, dude. Lauren has said, since the sting... Excuse me, Lauren has repeatedly, since the sting, shifted the blame to others and lied about his intentions and tried to gaslight his way into changing history, such as claiming he told the decoy no repeatedly and conveniently forgot the things he did over and over and over again. We know that. Lied about everything over and over and over again. Lauren has lied about his drinking habits and intentions toward the decoy, and during a prank where he was on the phone with a fake TSA agent claimed to be a lawyer and a parole officer. Look at that. Being jealous, possessive, abusive, and angry in his fake catfish relationships. So what we have here is an unapologetic chomo who lies, is jealous, manipulative, possessive, and an angry, bitter drunk. Look at that.
And he's not married.
Look at that, man.
Thank goodness. He never got his macaroni and cheese ever, I bet.
He's unemployed but has his own pallet business called R&S Pallets. But we know that it's complete BS. His trailer has no roof because he took out part of it so he could build a carport, but it collapsed. He never bothered to remove it and kept it there. So the winter's coming soon. He's desperate to sell the piece of trash. That thing will either collapse entirely and delete him, or let him in a lot of cold and make him suffer. Look at that. Yeah, all this stuff. This is when he took money from the 80-year-old. Yeah, dude, look at this. What an idiot. Like, to be one of the biggest lol cows on the planet. You know what I mean? It's sad. So, I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for any of these guys. And Lauren, honestly, they just should have dropped him off on an island somewhere, you know?
Sent to an island.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, this guy, you listen to Chris's podcast, right?
Yeah.
The image, the thumbnail is this guy is on it. I remember.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I gotta get caught up on his podcast. You know, it's just kind of hard to listen to because there are times where his voice kind of puts you to sleep. You know what I mean? You're trying to work and you're like, you know what I mean?
The Genesee County Ghost Task Force takes Thomas down to the station for further questioning.
You get down there, you just got to be honest with us, okay? Everybody knows what's going on.
Okay.
That's my partner, Sergeant. He's a nice guy. He's going to treat you good, okay?
Okay. Can you just loosen up that right cuff a little bit? I'm going to talk to you right now.
Thomas Smeaton was charged with 3 felonies: child sexually abusive activity, accosting a child for immoral purposes, and using the computer and internet to communicate with another to commit a crime. We can only hope Semi-Truck Thomas will not be using online dating to meet anyone underage anytime soon. Otherwise, we'll be seeing him again. We'll continue to keep you updated. To watch more episodes of Takedown,
Look at that, guys. That's him. It's right there. Look at that, man. I can't wait till we get to the Grady Judd ones. You know what I'm saying? But guys, let's look at the trucker knucklehead from TCAP. Look at that.
Oh.
He is a motor mouth. He was almost like a cartoon character. He was talking so fast it was hard to understand what he was saying.
That was my video I put in the chat.
Oh man, look at that, dude! Look at that. Let me see.
That wasn't the actual footage
of any predator that I've ever even remotely felt bad for. And I've said this once before. I've looked on Reddit and people go, "Oh, Richard Brialt, poor guy.
No.
I don't feel bad for him." Or, "Oh, the genes in your jeans guy. Oh, wow." Or like Tennis Boy. Someone had said that. I don't know, that they felt bad for a tennis boy. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? You know what I'm saying?
What about Shinster? Poor Shinster.
Girls won't date me because I'm Asian. What a turd, dude. What a turd. Come on, man. Come on. Like, I understand it can be hard for certain guys to date and all, but that doesn't mean that you go cruising for 13-year-olds. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You just got to step your game up a little bit, you know? Or if he doesn't like, I think he was, Korean? No, he was Korean, I believe. I don't know. This would be like, if you're a guy who's like 5'6", and you know that girls don't like short guys, why don't you, like, I don't know, fly to Hong Kong or something where, like, everyone's 5 foot and then you're tall, right? Or go to, like, Bolivia. Aren't Bolivians, like, the shortest people in the world by on average, like, 5'1" or 5'2"? See, then you'd be a giant if you're 5'6", you know?
I don't know. I feel like the race card should be out.
Oh, yeah. There it is, guys. There it is. I mean, yeah. And it's funny because, like, I think he just sounded so pathetic that people felt bad for him. But dude, man, trust me, I was halfway through making a video about him, and his chat log is not easy to read. So
didn't he claim to be 23 or something like that?
Yeah.
He was actually 36, I think.
Yeah. And didn't he bring like strawberries and whipped cream? So, hold on,
and a stuffed koala.
Yeah, let's look at.
And he brought her some, I don't know, Live Aid concert on DVD. Or
Thomas Shin. It sucks. There's so many guys named Thomas Shin.
Shinster 007. There he is.
Like now, their name is associated with Knucklehead McGee over here. So, what is he even doing now? Let's look. Let's see. What is he doing now? Okay. Wait a minute. His registry information. Okay, so following his arrest, Shin was charged with one count of attempted SA, a second-degree felony, and one count of luring, also a second-degree felony. Both charges carried a maximum sentence of 10 years. He opted to accept the plea deal. Although he managed to evade incarceration, he was sentenced to a lifetime of parole and was required to register in the RSL for the remainder of his life. Under the terms of parole, he faced the possibility of 3 to 5 years in prison if he engaged in new criminal activities or failed to meet his obligations as the RSO person. Additionally, neglecting to verify his address annually could result in penalty of up to 18 months. So little is known about his life post-Dateline since his registry information is not public knowledge. He's registered as a low-risk offender despite the crafty grooming tactics he used on the young victim. State law only allows Tier 2 and Tier 3 offenders to have their information be public knowledge. Even his mugshot's not available online. He lost his job as a court administrator. It is unknown what he was doing for a living.
Yeah, he's
Chris
low
said
T.
He's low T.
Well, no, I was saying he's a lower tier because I mean they look at him. He's like, oh, a 12-year-old could take him easy.
Well, look, he still lives in New Jersey, man. Still lives there. Look at that, guys. What a knucklehead. So, but all right, you guys, we got a whole lot more of these to go, man. You know,
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys. You know, Ashley, Jameson, any closing statements or any foolishness of one of the original Predators you want to talk about? Because who was the guy that had the so Rutherford had a vet, and then who was the guy that had the Shelby Roadster?
Oh, that was that older guy, right?
Yeah. He pulls up in his little and then he has his leather jacket like he's James Dean. You know what I'm saying? What a knucklehead. So, but
Did you ever do? Have you ever done a video on Shinster?
No. I'm halfway through it because this chat log is
oh, right. You did mention that. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta do Jerry too, please. Jerry Kostis, please.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Yeah,
He is so weird.
Yeah, his chat log is long. That's a strange looking dude, man. Seriously, he just is he like slow or something?
Well, no, he offered to help. He offered to help the decoy with her homework, right?
Oh, Jameson.
Okay. 2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4, right? Please. So, but
he just has a creep vibe. Thank you, AJ, for having us.
He does.
You saw him walking towards you in any weather, broad day, daylight, dark alley. You cross the street, and that Ashley really pepper spray, tase, or firearm. Trust me, you'd be doing the world a favor.
You see it in his video when he's walking. He just swings his arms like crazy.
Yeah. He's practicing chasing down women. That's why. So, all right, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, AJ.
All right. See you later.